like straight up speechless. Boruto chapter 31, guys, was greatness. Like, that's gonna go down in the history books. Like, it's been a minute. It's been a long grip of a minute since, like, you seen, like, the struggle in my man's Naruto eyes. Like, Delta was really putting the work this chapter. Guys, we know we left off with chapter 30. Delta just showing up in the Hidden Leaf training grounds in front of Naruto, Kawaki, Boruto, and Himawari. You know, and we start off this chapter with, basically a hand-to-hand fight. Like, they, right off the bat in the beginning of the chapter, Naruto and Delta are going at it. Kawaki shook, Boruto shook, Himawari shook, and what's even more crazy is Boruto is shook, but he's also shook by the fact that Kawaki shook, because he's thinking, like, Kawaki is such this outrageous savage of a guy, with no manners. He's rude. But when Delta pops up, this dude whole demeanor is changed, and what's crazy is, Kawaki gives them all this information on Delta, saying that she's one of the top members, one of the more important inner core members of the Kawa organization, putting Naruto on, and he's getting all of this information before he engages Delta in battle, and he still chooses to start fighting, base mode. And base mode Naruto, I ain't gonna lie, he started to get handled a little bit by Delta, and that's crazy, because as the chapter is going on, you get to understand why. But still, it was like mind dropping, and just to see Naruto like show some sort of effort of like, damn, this fight might be a little hard in his face. Just showing that expression on your face, that just like, whoa, I haven't had this feeling since Shippuden. Like, my man's Naruto supposed to be washing anybody, unless it's Sasuke in disguise. Like, who's really up here giving my man's a run for his money? A couple chapters back, we got the confirmation from Kawaki himself, basically scaling the leader of this Kawa organization, Jigen, against, our Naruto, the Hokage. So basically saying that Jigen is either one of two things, either a little bit weaker than Naruto or just as strong as Naruto, because he said Naruto is just as strong as Jigen, or he may be even stronger, when he felt Naruto's power in his 6paths mode. Now, that's the interesting thing there. That's what Kawaki said when he felt Naruto's power. Naruto is fighting Delta straight hand-to-hand combat, base Naruto. He's able to see, like, she's nothing to play with. And she's using all of these ninja tech gags, like her whole body, guys. Like, in last chapter, when she summoned the drum out of her back and she just flew across the village with her boots, it was like, she's like basically kind of an android. Kind of is an understatement. This girl is complete robot. Like, I don't even know how she's still human. One of the biggest just jaw droppers of the chapter was the fact that she was able to absorb Naruto's Rasengan with her freaking eyes, and then Kawaki clarifies that her eyes are actually custom made, so that basically debunks the entire idea of Delta having this weird dojutsu or this new dojutsu, and that's basically the thing that they're really doing in the Boruto verse. They're implementing all of this technology and the advanced material and resources that people have access to, and just finding a way to mesh that in with the story. Ending off in Shippuden, guys, like Kishimoto, what he did really was like put Naruto, like figures like Naruto and Sasuke and them, he put them in a tier where it's like continuing the story. It's like, all right, who's really gonna mess with these guys? You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't make sense to have anyone else, because like they basically defeated everybody. Like, they're the strongest in the world, so there's no one else around to become a threat. And basically having this ninja tech brought along into the story, I guess you can say not really completely levels the playing field, but makes it more enjoyable to experience, because Delta's utilizing all of these moves, and she even catches Naruto off guard. She just shoves her foot through the ground, basically, I guess, and sprouting it up like muscle or bone manipulation, similar to basically what Kawaki does with his body and his arms. And Naruto's just watching all of this. He's analyzing all of this throughout the fight. Like I said, she absorbs his Rasengan with her freaking eyes. Not only that, she's able to shoot it back. at like a crazy speed at that. So that's just like next level OP. Like I thought this absorbing and shooting back whole thing was going to be very specified to a select few, but it looked like basically if you got ninja tech or you killed an Oshotsuki member, you're Gucci with it, blood. You can absorb anything or you can shoot it back out. Or if you got the Rinnegan as well, like I said, the Rinnegan, killed an Oshotsuki member, or you got ninja tech. So basically, I would say like up to 0.5% of the ninja world is able to, could possibly be able to absorb ninjutsu. Because this is not the first type of ninja tech we've seen able to absorb ninja. By far the most advanced, because freaking Delta's able to absorb it with her eyes and shoot it back out with her eyes. So basically she can look at any attack you throw at her and completely render it useless. And that's crazy. She didn't move a muscle when she absorbed Naruto's Rasengan, and she was completely defenseless at the time. You know what I'm saying? But still, you know, with Naruto's prosthetic arm that Katsusuke was working on for him, one of the main things that they're trying to tweak with it is they're trying to allow Naruto the ability to shoot ninjutsu out. We know in one of his prosthetic arms, he's able to actually absorb ninjutsu. So, like, you know, they're really implementing this ninja tech thing into the Boruto verse very heavily. And, like, it's crazy how, like, you know, some of the main antagonists and protagonists being with Kawaki and Delta having been heavily influenced by this ninja tech, and she's literally able to hang with Naruto with her ninja tech. And it's crazy because, you know, Naruto activates his 6paths Sage mode, and, you know, basically the two are just destroying the grounds around them. The area around them is just being destroyed. Everything's flying back. Naruto told Kawaki and Boruto, all of them, like, yo, back up. You guys might get hurt. And they're like, their power is just like, their chakra is just shooting all this dust and rubble everywhere. That's just from them clashing with their fists or clashing with their hits. Delta catches Naruto off guard a couple of times in a fight, and then at one point she just completely just wipes the floor with this guy. You know, she stabs him brutally. She stomps him on the ground, steps on his chest, steps in his mouth. I'm like, bruh, I'm just completely baffled by what's going on. Despite the fact that it was revealed Naruto was playing around, trying to get her to leak information or, you know, feel comfortable in the fight. Even still, the fact that she was capable of doing such things is just like, that's just jaw dropping right there. Like, this Kara organization is very dangerous. It's very, very dangerous. Naruto, and I ain't gonna lie, Naruto's doing a very good job of analyzing the information and getting as much as possible from the situation as possible. You know, because towards the end of the chapter, you know, when Delta realizes that Naruto is playing with her, she gets completely mad. And we know, like, it's not hard to realize at this point that Delta has next level anger issues. She gets crazy mad that Naruto is playing with her, and Naruto's like, yo, her power is starting to get scary. And he says that he needs to start getting serious too. And what's interesting is once Naruto says that, they go and they exchange blow for blow, like, but the thing is, no one lands a direct hit for the rest of the chapter, and that's crazy. You know, they're kicking, they're punching, they're blitzing each other, and they're just backing off like it's completely even, and that's what really threw me off. Because at this point, you know, in the beginning of the fight, it was really Delta showing all of these moves that she has and all of these things that she can do, and Naruto being caught off guard. You know, he got stabbed multiple times, and then once he starts getting serious, it's like, okay, now nobody can get a hit in, and there's that. Boom. So my man's Naruto, obviously, he's not really going to be able to be put in a position where he can use ninjutsu, because he's saying, like, she can absorb that shit just by looking at it. It's like my man's Momoshiki had to lift his hand and he could absorb anything you threw at him. Delta is looking at your Rasengan and that shit is being sucked up, and she's shooting it back at you. It's over for that. So it's strictly going down to hand. And she's fast enough to keep up with Sage's 6paths Naruto. That's what's really throwing me off. And the expression in his face is actually showing the intent that Naruto is really trying throughout this fight, guys. So it's really getting serious. And that also shows you, like, the type of technology that the Kawa organization has access to because of people and figures like Kawaki and Delta who are able to do all of these feats. You know, Kawaki's able to, you know, manipulate his body and stuff just like Delta, but he's also able to shoot like little, I guess you could say mini blasts in a sense. Him absorbing ninjutsu and releasing it, that's due to the feat from his karma seal. So you can say there's that. But still, Delta has no seal whatsoever. She's able to do that as well. You know, this organization is scary. I ain't gonna lie, like they're scary. My man's Naruto and Sasuke are gonna have to come up with A and B to handle these people, to do something about it. But still, you know, Delta is literally out here giving Naruto a run for his money, and it's not like, you know, with Naruto and Sasuke versus Momoshiki, we gotta keep in mind, you know, Naruto had more than half of his chakra drained already. You know, Sasuke used more than half of his chakra already. He had to teleport so many people into the different dimensions, and he had to make sure he had enough chakra to teleport everyone out. So, you know, they had to conserve a whole lot of power while fighting Momoshiki, and they were able to watch this nigga. And that's both of them together using less than half of their powers. Delta is out here really hanging with a full-powered 6 paths Naruto. I almost ended the video right there, guys. It's your boy Black Uchiha 3. Let me know what you guys think. Boruto Chapter 131 was complete fire. It was wild. This is that type of chapter where it calls for at least 2 or 3 video uploads. Like, so definitely expect more content about this chapter coming out. This is just for right now. If you guys like this video, leave a comment below. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Drop a like. Let me know what you all think. It's your boy Black Uchiha 3. Long face, skinny body. Holla at your boy. I'ma holla at y'all. Black Uchiha out.